Welcome to Wise Rulers, where visionaries shape the future and legends light the path. Here, we explore the untold stories, the brilliant minds, and the bold decisions that changed history. Today, we dive into a powerful moment of innovation and rivalry, when the genius Nikola Tesla stepped into the world of Edison. Stay tuned, because history isn't just written, it's electrified. Nikola Tesla's time with the Edison companies, 1882 to 1885. Beginnings in Paris, 1882 to 1884. In 1882, the 26-year-old Nikola Tesla was a promising but relatively unknown electrical engineer. His fortunes changed when he received an opportunity that would thrust him into the center of the emerging global electrical industry. This came through Tivadar Puskás, a Hungarian inventor and close associate of Thomas Edison, who helped Tesla secure employment with the Continental Edison Company in Paris, France. At the time, electricity was the frontier of innovation. The incandescent light bulb, recently perfected by Edison, had begun to transform cities. The demand for engineers who could design, install, and maintain electrical systems was soaring. Tesla joined the Société Électrique Edison, a division of Continental Edison headquartered in Ivry-sur-Seine, just outside Paris. This branch was responsible for installing indoor electric lighting systems on a citywide scale, an ambitious and cutting-edge task in the early 1880s. Tesla's role initially involved routine electrical installation, but his sharp intellect, strong theoretical background, and innate inventiveness quickly set him apart. Much of Tesla's expertise came from his time at the Austrian Polytechnic in Graz, where he studied electrical engineering, and from self-guided experimentation. His supervisors soon realized Tesla was no ordinary technician. Instead of merely overseeing installations, Tesla was soon designing and refining electrical generators, dynamos, and motors, suggesting new configurations and improvements. He introduced efficiency-enhancing modifications to existing machinery, contributions that were well beyond the expectations for his position. His ideas and work ethic earned the attention and respect of the company's management. Tesla was also sent across France and into Germany to troubleshoot and optimize electrical systems at other Edison utility sites. These travels exposed him to a variety of real-world problems in electrical engineering, everything from unstable currents to motor failures, giving him valuable hands-on experience. It was in this period that Tesla deepened his understanding of the practical limits and potential of direct current, DC, systems, which Edison's companies primarily used. Move to America, 1884. By 1884, Tesla had built a reputation as a brilliant and resourceful engineer. When Charles Batchelor, a top Edison executive who had overseen operations in Paris, was called back to the United States to take over the Edison Machine Works in New York City, he recommended that Tesla be brought along. Batchelor's endorsement was significant. He reportedly told Edison, "I know of no better man." In June 1884, Tesla boarded a ship to New York, arriving in America with little more than a letter of introduction and 4 cents in his pocket. Almost immediately, he began work at the Edison Machine Works, located in Manhattan's Lower East Side. The factory was a chaotic, overcrowded facility with several hundred employees, including engineers, machinists, laborers, and administrative staff. The company was scrambling to meet the demands of constructing New York's first electric power grid. Tesla was hired as one of about 20 field engineers tasked with solving problems in generator performance and system reliability. Just as in Paris, he quickly became indispensable. He made improvements to DC generators, reducing inefficiencies and increasing their output. Tesla also took on grueling assignments, sometimes working long hours in dangerous or uncomfortable conditions, to help stabilize and expand Edison's electrical systems. Although Tesla worked within Edison's inner circle, he had limited personal contact with Thomas Edison himself. Historian W. Bernard Carlson believes they may have met only a handful of times. Nevertheless, one notable encounter was etched into Tesla's memory. After spending an entire night repairing malfunctioning dynamos aboard the SS Oregon, a transatlantic steamship docked in New York, Tesla reportedly bumped into Batchelor and Edison the next morning. Upon learning of Tesla's overnight efforts, Edison is said to have remarked to Batchelor, This is a damned good man. The arc lighting controversy. During his time at the Machine Works, Tesla was assigned a project to develop an arc lighting system. Unlike Edison's low-voltage incandescent lamps, arc lights were high-voltage, extremely bright, and primarily used for outdoor applications like street lighting. Since Edison's system was poorly suited for arc lighting, the company was losing contracts to rivals. Tesla was tasked with creating a system that could compete in this market segment. Tesla completed a functional arc lighting system and proposed its implementation. However, the project was never commercialized. The reasons are unclear. Perhaps Edison struck a deal with an existing arc lighting company, or perhaps the performance and reliability of incandescent lamps had improved to the point that arc lights were less necessary. Either way, Tesla's significant efforts yielded no visible reward. The $50,000 dispute and departure, late 1884. Despite his technical successes, Tesla's relationship with the Edison Machine Works began to deteriorate. According to Tesla's autobiography, he had been promised a $50,000 bonus by management if he could redesign a group of 24 standard machines, making them more efficient and economical. Tesla claimed he completed the work successfully, but when he asked for the promised bonus, he was allegedly told the offer had been a joke. In some versions of the story, Edison himself dismissed Tesla's complaint with the sarcastic remark, "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor." Whether or not Edison personally made the offer is still debated. Some suggest it was more likely Batchelor or another manager. Regardless, the implication was clear: Tesla felt betrayed and disrespected. The bonus in question, $50,000, equivalent to about $1.75 million today, was a vast sum at the time and inconsistent with the company's usual compensation practices. It seems unlikely the Edison Machine Works even had the funds to make good on such a promise. Frustrated by the broken promise and perhaps realizing that his visionary ideas were not welcome in Edison's conservative, DC-focused environment, Tesla resigned after just 6 months at the company. His personal journal offers the only contemporary record of his departure. On the pages covering December 7, 1884, to January 4, 1885, Tesla simply wrote, "Goodbye to the Edison Machine Works." It was a brief and understated farewell to what had been both a valuable learning experience and a bitter disappointment. Legacy of the Edison years. Though his time with Edison was short-lived, the experience had a profound impact on Tesla. He emerged with a deeper understanding of the practical limitations of direct current systems, the nature of industrial engineering, and the corporate dynamics of America's booming electrical industry. Tesla's frustrations at Edison's company helped shape his future path. Just months later, he would begin developing his revolutionary ideas for alternating current, AC, systems, which would eventually bring him into direct conflict with Edison in what would become known as the War of Currents. Tesla's Edison years were the crucible in which his vision, frustration, and brilliance were forged into a singular mission, to redefine the future of electricity, no longer as an employee but as a visionary in his own right. Nikola Tesla's journey through the Edison companies was more than a job, it was the spark that ignited a revolution in how the world would one day be powered. Though his time with Edison ended in disappointment, it was that very friction that pushed Tesla to pursue his own ideas that would ultimately reshape history. At Wise Rulers, we don't just tell stories, we uncover the lessons behind the legends. Tesla's story reminds us that even the most brilliant minds face rejection, setbacks, and betrayal, but with vision and resilience, they can still change the world. Bell, if you found value in Tesla's story, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future episodes about the minds who dared to dream differently. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and stay wise. Wise Rulers, where vision meets legacy.